Hey folks, some chill Saturday updates for you today. God knows I've talked about E750 enough lately. We've got a little update though on E750 as well as some potential news about Jurassic World Dominion's release date. Let's get started. First up then, what is the news on E750? Now I've already gone in depth twice about what this creature could possibly be, but one sticking point remains. The spikes on one side of the creature. Spikes I'm using personally to favour the Indoraptor or the Earlidominus as potential dinosaurs. Now some people I've seen in the comments don't think they're actually spikes, they think they're cracks in the ice, legs or even teeth. I'll admit, I don't see any of those realistically, and I do think they're pretty obviously spikes, but we did get a little bit more information the other day anyway, and credit to Siaka for finding this. God knows how. Now if you watch the VAT sequence in Season 2 with audio description turned on, and audio description is something used so that visually impaired people can still know what's going on the screen, we get a really interesting slither of script. I'm going to play the audio for you now.
Around it go dark and a puff of smoke rises from the base. Above in the cylinder, bluish light surrounds a dark mass. Thorn-like spikes protrude along one side. The bluish light dims.
So in case you didn't quite make all of that out, because obviously me saying it would make it easier somehow, here's what she said. And a puff of smoke rises from the base. Above, in the cylinder, bluish light surrounds a dark mass. Thorn-like spikes protrude along one side. The bluish light dims. I won't pretend this is definitive evidence, it really isn't, but given this is official audio description provided for Camp Cretaceous, I do think the use of thorn-like spikes can be taken as another smidgen of evidence, leading us away from them being anything else, and leading us towards Indoraptor Earlidominus, or a new creature entirely, anything with spikes on, essentially. Your own mileage may vary, but I thought it was interesting, so there you go. Next up, keeping things snappy as promised, we have a potential leak of a new release date for Jurassic World Dominion thanks to Alan Grant himself. Sam Neill was on the Graham Norton show the other night, that's a talk show we have here in England, and whilst promoting his new film Rams, which looks great if you're super into sheep, basically, they asked him when Jurassic World Dominion was going to be coming into screens. He thought for a moment, said it had been delayed for a year, and that it was going to release in May of 2022. The film is currently slated for June 2022, so this is only a month earlier, but hey, that's one less month to wait. Now this could be a few things, it could be a mistake for one, maybe Alan Grant just misspoke, Sam Neill, I really should call him Sam Neill. It could also be a staggered international release. We actually had one of those for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now that was probably because of the World Cup, however, so Dominion probably does have a global release date, but you never know. Finally, it could simply be that Dominion has been shoved up a month, so it's not competing with other films in the same month, something that happens constantly with your big blockbusters. In June of 2022 there is currently slated a new Transformers film, God knows why, and actually a film called Lightyear, which apparently is a Toy Story prequel, God knows why for that one as well. They want these films staggered throughout the year to get as many people in the cinema as humanly possible, so it wouldn't be a surprise if the same thing happens with Dominion and we hear from Universal later this year about a new release date. Who knows? I'll of course let you know if this develops any further. Nice and short today anyway, Papa needs a day off. I'm Papa, by the way. Hello. That's my Papa voice. I just need a break. But yeah, hopefully you guys appreciate the little snippets of information. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hit the like button. There we go. It doesn't begin with a V, begins with an L. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all super soon. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.